Tazama. This week Tazama is visiting Kisumu city, which is the third largest city in the country. Right now I'm on Oginga Odinga Street. Apart from it being the only street with the name Oginga Odinga, it is the only street that has more than 15 major banks on the same street. Now we're going to explore more about this town, but first I want to send you straight to Mombasa, where Tazama had an exclusive ride to shoot a Swahili wedding.
Idris and Mariam are getting married. A Swahili wedding is an undertaking that can last up to several days.
Mimi tulionana Saudia. Saizi ni kama miaka miwili iliyopita. Sote tulikuwa kikazi kule.
Tulikuwa nimeenda shopping, tukaonana. Tukatoa namba, tukaanza kuzungumza kwa simu, tukawa friends.
Heshima ni kwamba waitishwe uende wazee wako, uzungumze na wazee wako, wa approach another side. Sasa pale ndio itapatikana kujulikana family hii iko vipi na family hii iko vipi.
Today, Idris' family is delivering a special suitcase to Mariam's family. This signifies the end of elaborate negotiations which have been going on for a couple of months. The unveiling of the special suitcase and its contents means that both families are in agreement and the wedding preparations can begin in earnest.
Lile bagi limebeba mambo mengi. Kuna leso, kuna nguo za siku 7 ile ambayo inaitwa fungati. Kuna vipodozi. Kuna vitambara, kushona nguo na mapambo mengi.
Sasa wengine hutamani namna hiyo. Sasa huwatia wasichana wengine kuwa watiwe hamu ili wapate kuposwa kwa usawa. Sasa mimi nataka kumwona msichana, nichukue consent yake. Bila consent ya msichana hakuna harusi.
After getting her consent, the Kadhi meets up with Idris and his party to officially endorse the marriage. The women are not allowed here.
Nikubali kumwoa Mariam binti Omar Suleiman kwa mahari ambao umesikizana. Allahumma zuku mawlada salihin. Allahumma zuku mawlada salihin. Yatina qurratan janna. Pale ni mahali pa ibada na kushirikiana na wasichana na wavulana ndani ya msikiti huleta matatizo. Ukishamuoza bwana harusi ndio sasa wanampeleka kule, anapa harusi sasa wanampeleka watu kwa bibi yake. Sasa kuna kikao pale kifika pale kama mila zao za Kiswahili nini za kwetu hino ufungiwa mlango lazima utoe kitu nini wale brothers wa msichana wewe huwezi kuingia kwetu mpaka utoe nini. So basi ile ni machezo na kuleta furaha na nini. Basi alafu akiingishwa kwa watu ndio tena huko nini mambo ya huko kwenda kunyeshwa maziwa nini.
With the standard cultural and religious requirements done with, it's now time for the official wedding ceremony.
Siku ya harusi Mungu nini humimina baraka zake, huleta mazuri yake nini kwa kufurahikia wale wamekubali mambo ya ibada, mambo ya dini na nini. Sasa ndio system ile yote imekuja ili mpate nini, asema Mwenyezi Mungu tumemwambia wake ili mpate utulivu ndani yake.
Here they say kipenda choroho hula nyama mbichi. For Tazama, I'm Lofty Matambo.
Football fanatism has been on a very rising trend in Kenya nowadays. And today we're in Kisumu, Nyalenda, where guys are just from watching a Gor Mahia match. Unaitwa nani kwanza?
Mimi naitwa Shem.
Wewe ni fan wa timu gani?
Mimi ni fan wa Kogalo.
CFC?
CFC.
Ai, na hii blue.
Ingawa nimevaa kirasmi kwa sababu nilitoka ofisini.
Okay. Umeonaje game ya leo?
Game ya leo imebamba sana. Haswa nimependezwa sana vile Jerim amekuwa kwa goalkeeping na ametufurahisha sana. Amesave mabao mob sana mpaka akapatia wachezaji morali ya kucheza game. Na twin striker ya Rama Salim na Serokuma kwanza is wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are just fans in Nyalenda, Kisumu here. But what does it really take to be a good Adaman soccer fan? Now, for that, watch this feature.
Football is one of the most popular sports in Kenya. It is said that Kenyan football supporters are among the most passionate in the world. One such supporter is Jaro Soldier, aka Jaro Soldier. His team is tops in his priorities.
Jaro is my real name. Nina support Gor. Siwezi support mwingine apart from Gor Mahia.
Jaro's house is green and white. Those are Gor Mahia's official club colors. From chair to his water filter, this man is Gor Mahia.
Watu wanashangaa, Jaro unaishiaje? Nyumba kila kitu ni Kogalo, vyombo, TV, carpet, bed sheets. Alafu mimi nasema mimi najivunia kuwa shabiki nambari moja wa Kogalo kwa sababu ni kitu nimeipenda. Mimi uka chini, alafu ninafikiria vinye hizi vitu zangu za Kogalo nataka zitengenezwe. Naipenda kazi ya wanajeshi sana. Na hiyo ndio ilikuwa ni dream yangu. Kila mwaka wanajeshi wana recruit watu. Sijai kosa kwenda kujaribu. Nimejaribu mara kadhaa, lakini bahati yangu haijawahi simama. Sasa niliamua nikuwe soja kivyangu.
Well, today Jaro's team Gor Mahia is playing against Sony Sugar at their homeground City Stadium. We decided to catch up with him just to see what he gets up to. Hey, sasa Jaro.
What's up?
We find Jaro getting ready for the big day. Jaro packs in his bag a raincoat just in case it rains, a big ball, and a shoe brush and polish. Jaro's passion has seen him erect a flag mast outside his house. Before a match, he hoists a Gor flag in honor of his team.
Kogalo, Gor Mahia, Kogalo, tibedu to yuakni.
Jaro is now set to make his way to the match, Jaro style. He uses the siren on the bicycle to alert people that there is a match and also uses it for his own safety on the road. Once at the stadium, Jaro meets his fellow fans and then gets in to watch the match. It is halftime and Jaro's team has not scored a goal.
Nafeel vizuri kwa sababu vijana wako sawa, wanacheza poa, sioni ubaya kwa kiwanja. Midi ilikuwa imekufa kidogo lakini naona sasa hivi wamechangamka. Kwa hivyo definitely hapo wanasoni wamekuja na kikapu ya kubeba mabao.
During the second half of the match, Jaro and his fellow fans wait anxiously for a goal. The match is over and Jaro's team has just drawn with their opponents. You should have felt the adrenaline rush during the match. It was amazing. Jaro has just left the stadium a very happy man. A scuffle ensues and tear gas fills the air. Jaro's will is
siku ile ya mwisho kunipeleka kaburini, ningependa jeneza langu ifunikwe na flag ya Kogalo, na siku ile saa ile ninateremshwa kwenye kaburi waimbe national anthem ya Kogalo. Kogalo Gor, nitakuwa na furaha mahali popote.
Here in Kisumu still, I was told it is a crime to visit this place and not visit Lwangni Beach, which is a popular place for fish. I'll send you over to Lydia, who will take you through the town talk as I continue to enjoy my meal here at Lwangni Beach.
We are at St. Anna's Guest House in Kisumu Central. We are joined here by some of the local residents, and we are about to watch a documentary, and after which we will talk about some of the issues related to Kisumu City.
A USAID survey shows that Miraa earned Kenya 16.5 billion shillings in the last 5 years, making it the top fresh product destined for African countries. However, Miraa is one of the leading causes of school dropout in Mbere district. I'm off to Mbere district to find out more.
Khat, or Miraa as is commonly referred, is a mild stimulant grown in several parts in Kenya. Mbere district in Embu County is the second largest Miraa producer after Meru. Mbere is about 3 hours drive from Nairobi. Jonah is a Form 2 dropout, is married and a father of 1. He's working to be a successful businessman.
Hii shamba yote ni yangu, na nilianza kupanda miraa nikiwa kitu class 7 hivi. Kwanza nipanda miraa nikiwa 7, miraa tudogo pale home mahali tulipita. Nikanisukuma, nikaona ni vizuri kupanda ingine. Sasa nipo nikaambiwa na buda nianzie kupanda huku chini. Nikapanda huku kote. Nikaona tu naendelea kutoa pesa. Ilikuwa inatoa pesa mingi sana. Wengi wameacha shule na hata wengine hawatakangi kwenda. Nakuta mtu anaenda benye anataka juu ako na pesa.
Naweza kumpatia hiyo samba sababu naona akona bidii ya kulima. Hii Miraa anafanya kazi mzuri. Ndio.
Tuseme kama uko na kama hii yangu sasa, by 1 week utakuwa umeingisha kitu kama tuseme about 25,000.
It is estimated that about 50 pupils drop out of school annually in this region.
The girls in this school, they are more than the boys. They are more than the boys. Like in the Form 4 class, we have 15 girls and 5 boys. In Form 2, we have 30 girls and 20 boys. So if you try to know what is happening, you find them there in the Miraa, in the Kwale, something of sort. The only advantage of this Miraa is only the income they are claiming to have it. That is the only the positive impact. The negative impact they are less. They are more than the positive ones. We are curbing this problem by teaching the students. We are taking them out for motivation speeches.
The challenge is on the incoming Cabinet Secretary of Education. The challenge is on the incoming Cabinet Secretary in charge of children to really push this agenda forward so that the statutes that are available, which I consider adequate for anyone who wants to do good work, can be implemented.
Jonah sets off to sell his product at the local market. The market is about 15 minutes from his shamba. Miraa is highly perishable, fast-moving commodity and must therefore be sold within a few hours after harvest.
Mimi si plan kurudi shule. Juu ya saa nikiplan kurudi shule kuna mambo ingine itakwama yangu mingi sana. Yani hata pesa nitarudi shule kufanya nini? Yani hiyo elimu nilipata imenitosha. Juu najaribu najimanejia pesa zangu na najua naweza kufanya kazi nazo, si waste. Naelewa. Kama ningekuwa na waste ningekuwa nimerudi shule ili at least nisome nijue kuzimanage. Lakini ninajua management nini, business, nilikuwa nimesoma physics, chem, bio, geo, zote nilikuwa nazo sasa.
This is a threefold issue that has been affecting the residents of this area for long. Is it the government or the residents who need to change their perception towards education? Either way, something has got to be done.
What do you think about the documentary that you have just watched?
People go to school to get jobs and get money. Now here I have money, why should I go to school?
Because of the plantation of Miraa in that region, it was a history there. And then seeing the old, the age are doing the same, so they don't see the value of education.
So that begs the question then that we go to school to get a good education in order to earn a living. So Jonah is already doing that, he's already earning a living. So would you say that there are other benefits, other than getting an education for a living that we get in school?
It is ignorance, because even the Miraa business is not being utilized properly. In a case whereby somebody is able to go to school, you gain enough knowledge of which you can use in managing that business. He's talking about getting some money within a given period of time. But when he has the basic education on how to manage that money, or on how to be able to further the business using various means, which comes about by somebody being able to get the knowledge. So they are not getting to the potential of that Miraa business because of.
We are developing Kenya to Vision 2030, and we are seeing a country of technology, a country moving forward. We want the Miraas to be harvested by many machines and all that, and that's why he needs the knowledge, so that he can be getting money, but he doesn't need to be there personally.
We are living in an era of free primary education, right? So why then aren't these parents taking their children to school? Because we do now have free primary education.
It's free, yes. They have to buy uniforms. The books are said to be free. Unfortunately, I've gone to a primary school, there was a project or something, so we went there. And the books are said to be free. How free is it when you are given 2 books, 1 pencil, and maybe a pen for a whole term? Is it possible, seriously?
I'm bringing it home to Kisumu. Are they engaging in any economic activities that would cause them to drop out of school?
Within Kisumu, there is a place called Kano, and I happen to come from there. During rice farming, you find children going to work in the farm so that they get money. So it is also one of the economic activities which make children move out of school at times.
Another one which contributes to that is the border school. It's easier to make money so long as they have known how to ride the motorbike.
Most of the times what we've had is tunataka serikali tusaidie. However, what are we doing on an individual level to help our children?
So as a county, I think there are things in place. We have bursaries both at CDF office. The schools also have bursaries that they put in place. Boards of management sit and say, since poverty levels are so high, we push on our children from not leaving school.
I'm a teacher, and where I work, we partner with some partners, and we are able to give, we are able to provide school feeding program. And this one, you find it has made so many children, even those ones who are coming. They come to school because they are sure of getting something at lunchtime, and they are also sure of getting something during break time. So they don't have to leave school go and work.
So the government is playing its role. So what remains now, as you ask, what are we doing as parents? You saw in that clip a parent saying that, I think this boy is doing very well. That attitude should be fought, because we have parents who want their children also to go out and assist them take up their responsibility.
Yes.
So that is a challenge that is here that should really be a talking point in this kind of forum.
I want to say that adults should really see the sense of helping the child. This thing we are talking about of employing small children, education, we also have them in our houses. We have small children, we employ them as our children go to school. You have employed another child in your house. So there should be a way that adults are not allowed to employ small children.
That is it for today's Town Talk. Be sure to join us next week for another exciting segment on Town Talk in a different county.
Now I'm here with Mr. Churchill, who works here at the museum, who is also going to tell us more about this homestead. Churchill, now give us more about this setup.
The setup here is a man with 3 wives. The 2 houses just near the gate are for the 2 sons. The one we are just standing next to is the old man hut. The sons used to assemble with the father inside this hut, having meals. The daughters used to have meals with their mothers in their respective huts. He also used to have meetings and maybe have traditional beer over, meetings.
Yeah.
And then you find the house on the right-hand side is for the second wife. The third wife is on the left-hand side. The first wife, which is Mikai, is at the center of the home, just behind this structure that we are just standing next to. The home is arranged in such a way that the cattle are very sentimental.
The Kisumu Museum harbors a lot of Luo culture and more on the traditions that you don't want to miss anytime you visit Kisumu. Make a date with them. But that is where our curtains close for this week. Do have a date with us next week, same time and same place. And until next time, it's a wrap. Bye.